I know one thing someone may ask, okay, so how do I go about having a plan? Because I'm talking too much. I'm whetting your appetite about how important a plan is. But how do I go about having a plan? Before I start sharing what I want to share, maybe you can go into the comment section and type out ways you think someone can set plans. I think it will be good enough for us all to learn from. Yeah, but these are a few I have here, okay? And the first factor you can consider, or one thing you can look at to set a plan, is looking at how last year went for you and how certain things didn't work. If you try to have a plan and the plan didn't work, that should tell you that you have to look at things differently in this new year. So when you are planning concerning that particular thing, you don't have the same plan as you had the previous year. If you keep doing the same old thing, there's a higher possibility you will not have new results. So in order to have an effective plan, first take a look at how your last year went. Take a look at how you planned to implement certain things and how they went. If they didn't go well, then definitely you should know that there is another way out. There's a better way out. And then you take things from that angle instead. Now, taking things from that angle instead, one thing that would also help is the second thing, which is research. Sometimes it's one thing to know the dream, how big you want it to be and all that. But it's one thing to also know how to go about it. You get it? How to set that plan. And sometimes it's not like you are lazy or anything of that sort, but you sincerely don't know how to go about it. So that is where research comes into play. You need to research. Try and see things from other people's point of view and see if any of them works for you as well. Another thing we can also look out for is consulting people who are ahead of you. Maybe it has to do with maybe your destiny or maybe a course you are studying in school, or probably your craft, your art. You get it? Definitely in any field you find yourself in, there are people who are ahead of you. Trust me, try having conversations with these people and you'll be amazed. Some of these things they may share with you that would really help in setting a good plan to make progress in this year. And last but not least, after doing all your research, after considering how your previous year went, after talking to people ahead of you, put them into writing. A plan is never a plan until it is written. Bring them close to you. Once you put them into writing, is one way to easily have it always on your mind and inscribed on your heart. Try and paste it somewhere in your room, a place you know that you'd always have a glance at it. In that way, you always bring that vision or that plan closer to you. Now, the last thing I want us to look out for is how to get it working. Now, another thing is we have graduated from not having a plan at all to, okay, now we have a plan. Now, another thing that we also need to look out for is how to get this plan working. Because trust me, it's one thing to have a plan and it's another to have that plan working. So you may have a plan, but that plan may not be workable. So there's that thin line between a plan and a workable plan. So how do we get it working? First thing that I will say is find yourself in your plan. Any approach you want to take, make sure that is it self-friendly. Maybe someone might have tried that approach. It worked for the person. That is that person. Ask yourself, is it going to work for me? Me, not that person, not that guy, not that lady, not that gentleman. But is it workable for me? So find yourself in that plan. Because until you find yourself in that plan will not work for you. Another thing that most of us don't do is to visualize the plan. You see, when you visualize the plan becomes reality to you. The more you visualize your plan, the more you impact faith or that belief system into that plan. You get it? So once you visualize it, you can pursue it as well. So visualize and pursue. Because if you are visualizing it, it builds up that confidence in you to pursue it. Because the more you visualize it, the more you can touch it, the more you can feel it, the more you can see it. It no longer becomes a dream, it becomes a reality to you. You are always seeing it on your mind's eye. It's in fact, it's even more tangible than the physical things around you. That is how powerful visualizing your dream could be. And that is one purpose of a plan. It causes you to visualize and pursue. Once you have it on mind, you will be restless until you start pursuing it. Last but not least, be accountable. What did I say? Be accountable. Either be accountable to yourself or try and get someone who you can be accountable to. But the truth is, in all situations, be accountable to yourself, because you were the one giving that dream. You were the one giving that vision. If anyone will be hungry and thirsty enough to pursue this vision, it's you. Other people may come in to support or to help or to encourage or to counsel you. But hey, the best person to keep motivating you and encouraging you and inspiring you to keep pressing on is yourself. So now the last thing is, what a plan may require from you may be demanding, but it's definitely not impossible. So don't be consumed by what your plan is asking you for. Bear in mind, if the plan looks great, if the plan looks big, that should only tell you that the manifestation is going to be bigger. So thank you very much, and see you in the next episode.